Hey, it's CJ here. Welcome back to True Point of Creation. Now today I'm making some surreal collage art. Actually I don't know, this is just some collage art. It's more of a fashion piece of collage art. As you can see from my Vogue magazines here, actually these Vogue magazines have nothing to do with this piece of surreal collage art. I just got these Vogue magazines, so I was excited to just set them on the table because we're doing a fashion magazine. This is a pretty good haul here. Actually, I should do a video haul about these Vogue magazines I just got. Super excited about those, but I'm gonna go through those at a later date. These Vogue magazines have nothing to do with this piece of surreal collage art. Now, let me get those out of the way. Oh, it's a big stack. It's a heavy stack. Hold on one second. Oh, okay, we got those out of the way. Now that we got all those Vogue magazines out of the way, this piece, I'm calling this piece Style Driver. That's the whole idea behind it. This one's more fashion. This one's more stylish. I actually really like this one. It's really cool. You can see all these black and white pieces here that I had cut out, and they all look pretty cool, and I like them. What's that? That might be the Brooklyn Bridge there. Background, I can't really tell from that. Maybe got to look at that a little bit more, but I think this one was her walking the dogs there. Stuff like that. Guess what? These pictures have nothing to do with this art piece as well. So they're just here. They're extras. They were pieces that I had because I was trying to make it a black and white type piece. It's going to be fashion. It's going to be style. So let me go ahead and move this out of the way as well because it has nothing to do with our piece. Stack this over here so nothing happens to it. All right, are you guys ready to get started here with our new fashion piece? I'm calling it Style Driver. Now you're looking at this and it looks kind of stylish. It looks kind of different, and see how it's all cut up like this, and I got it in different shapes and everything. And then I don't really know how it's going to come together or anything. Actually, this doesn't have nothing to do with the piece either. These are just the scraps. These are the scraps from the piece that I did. So I already put this all together. I already put most of it together. I'm going to bring y'all in as we drop in the final piece. I've already done all the gluing. I already did all the cutting. These are actually scraps, which actually could turn into a piece of art here. Could turn into something like that, but that's kind of funny because these are not even the piece of art I'm talking about. That's not it. Are you ready to see the backdrop, the foundation of my new piece of surreal collage art? I'm calling it Style Driver. It already says it on it, so you'll know it's it when you see it. These are just the scraps. These are the scraps. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop playing games now. I'm really gonna show you what it looks like now. You ready to see it? You ready to see it? Boom, there it is. Let me put this over here. Okay, there it is. There is my piece. This is for real the piece. This is the backdrop here. Let me pull up a chair here. This is the piece that I've been working on, and all I have to do is drop in the main piece. Now I'm calling it Style Driver. Obviously I found that piece of text, and as you can see this way, you can see that it says that, but that's supposed to be upside down. We got the old school Mercedes Benz. Is that a diesel? I think it's probably diesel. I got that old school Benz. I got it cut in half because it was on 2 pages. And then I have these ladies from, it was like a fashion show, you know, so they're like at a fashion show. So Style Driver, this all makes sense. I gotta go let me get my piece of paper first. I need a piece of paper here to glue it. All I need to do now is glue down the main piece and it'll all come together. And then we'll put it in a frame and see what it's like. Now I have some of that washi tape or whatever it's called, and I just kind of marked the center just so I could know where the center is because we still have to drop down our main piece. She's the Style Driver. Are you ready to see how this piece comes together? Are you ready to see how it comes together? All it takes is this one piece and it's going to come together, and then my piece is done. We'll glue it and then we'll put it in a frame and really get a look at it. Are you ready to see Style Driver come together right in front of your eyes? Ready? Ready? Here she is. Look at her. She's awesome. I wouldn't fussy cut all around her. I mean, she could be like a horse rider or something too, but I just figured, oh, she's like driving. She's got a little driving gloves. Style Driver. That's the idea of this one. So that's what I got. That's what I came up with. I really like it. I think it's going to look good in a frame, but I need to get her glued down. I did mark where the center is, so we just kind of have to mark it because cutting off that page and stuff. And always when we flip it around, you can kind of see what we lost. There's some drawings and stuff there. Back piece of that article. So let's go ahead and glue her down and put her in a frame and finish up my piece that's called Style Driver. Now I was messing around cutting all these different shapes, trying to put it together in a cool way. You know, I was gonna do triangles, but then the way that it came together with like the different shapes and the extra white on there, I really just wanted to keep it kind of squarish, or you know, in those kind of shapes, just to kind of play off of those. And just make sure I get glue all over her. She's a pretty thick piece of paper, so I want to make sure she sticks there real well. We're just gonna line her up here at the bottom and get her straight and do that. Now I put a shirt over this because I don't want it scraping like the ink and stuff, or putting scrapes. Oh, there goes a motorcycle. I don't want it putting scrapes. See, I don't know if that's from the glue right there. Might be from that paper. Let's see if I can get that off with a little. Don't want to get it wet. It's magazine paper, but at the same time, there's little bits of streaks of glue there, and if I can get that up and off, because it's very glossy. This is very glossy paper. Oh, it's on her hand too. I think that's from the glue. Since the paper's so thick, it was like catching the edge of the glue, so I got to watch out for that next time with this thick paper. Looks like we're getting it off though. A little spit shine. Don't tell anyone I spit on the piece of art. They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. She looks really good though. I like her. I think this piece is kind of fun, and it's still, you know, it's not too serious, but it is still kind of serious, like fashiony, so I like it. Kind of stuff that I'm trying to make for my place here is trying to get some like fashiony stuff. That was the whole idea of why I started making collage art in the first place, is I was trying to make some art for my place, but it's evolved into just having lots of fun and doing lots of different pictures with it. And so I've been enjoying it and having lots of fun while doing it. There she is, Style Driver. Let's flip her over, take off one. We'll get rid of this right now. Cap the glue stick so it don't dry up, you know, gotta watch out for that. Let's take off these pieces of tape. Oh, it's peeling it. I thought this tape wouldn't do that, but lesson learned, don't ever put this tape on your magazine paper or it may rip it like that. So we'll take note of that. Let's grab this frame here. I have this frame. Not really sure. I think I got the right size here. I think this is it. Yes, it should fit. So let's get whatever's out. What's in here? I don't even remember. Okay, so there's the back. Here's a piece. Oh, here's a few pieces of art. Oh, it's the orbiting perfume. So these, I guess I had them in the back of this one. So there's also that Oldsmobile one. So those pieces, let's put them over here where they're safe. Hey, get out of here, glue paper. Don't be messing our stuff up. Now for that piece though, we do not need this piece. And why is it in there backwards? I don't know. That's gotta go for now. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit perfect. And then the one thing that I've learned too is these little edge things. Here, I have one of these. I'll push it down to the bottom. These, man, that really hurt my nail that time that thing just went right up my nail. And that is for real. That thing hurt for weeks and it was bleeding and it's hurting. So watch out when you're sticking your finger to try to pull those up. Don't be like me, be better than me. I think I got it in there. I guess I could close all these. It's so cool, I might as well close them all and get it all tight. And so it doesn't move around as much. Could put a little bit more paper in there. It looks like it's got a little extra room to kind of play around. I guess we could do the padding inside there or something like that to make it good. And I'm gonna flip it this way so I can then flip it towards you. All right, are you ready to see my new piece of surreal collage art? I'm calling it Style Driver. Style Driver. I hope you can see it in this shot since it's a bigger piece. You can see it's a bigger frame, it's a bigger piece. I hope you can see the whole thing. Are you ready to see my new piece of surreal collage art? It's called Style Driver. Ready? Ready? Boom. There it is. Check her out. I really love her outfit. I don't know, she could be like riding horses and stuff as well, but she's the style driver. She's driving the style. Look, she's got her Mercedes. Everyone's watching her at the fashion show. It says Style Driver upside down there, but that was on purpose. Hopefully you can see that whole shot because it's big. Let me set it down. I think you can see it from there. If I set it on the table, you should be able to see it pretty well. This is my new piece of art. I was just playing around, just having some fun as always, not too serious, but it does kind of look serious. It does like very fashion forward, you know what I'm saying? So I love her. When I saw her, I knew I had to make a piece of art out of it. It's just called to me, you know what I'm saying? So then I started finding other pieces of black and white magazines and stuff like that, and I found this white one really popped in my mind. But I have a Mercedes, so seeing that old school Mercedes was like, oh yeah, that's the one I'm putting in there. So I just love that you could kind of see the big fancy house in the background. It's just, it all came together for the style driver. So what do you think of my piece of surreal collage art? This is fashion. It's fashion forward. She's the style driver. She's driving the fashion forward. You know what I mean? I think it's really cool. If you like it as much as I like it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.